You said the hostile presence. Oh, mushrooms. Let's take them out. Let's take them out. You want some of this, bro? I don't think you do. Ooh, ride and thrust, baby. All right, I guess we're just chilling. I think we're just working our way down in, right? But first, if you have any questions or comments for me, you'll find me live every day on twitch.tv/Drybear. Who knows? I might even be streaming right now. What are we gonna get this time? What's in this dang cave? Oh, 3 mushrooms. Oh, dang, man. That's crazy. And it's whoop and whoop and whoop and whoop. Whoop a dop bop 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 bop. Oh yeah. Think you're cool? It's probably better just do single target on these guys now. Now that I think about it. Got our buff for a while. Take them out, baby. Next. Wait, it comes out here? Wait, was that the end of it? Everyone sees I made it through without incident, nothing of consequence at least, and as promised, the tunnel has delivered us onto the medial circuit. As I recall, this is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. If Aaron Yeager's assumption holds true that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, then we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. All right, what is this? Little farming area. Oh, it's the berries. Oh my God, this is the famed meme berries that were low polygon count. Aha, now I know where we are. This is Marial something something. Wow. You think so? Labrados is host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. The fruits of the research go to feed their Labyrinthos colleagues, or so I hear. Oh, more notable successes might make it to the Agora. Foods so exotic, you'd be hard-pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they may taste. Indeed, mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. Wow. I see no gleaners thereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It's possible they know something of the forum's plans, then their underlying motivations worth looking into. When you say, let's go ask them. See what's going on. See what you can coax from the workers. The rest of us will do the same or cast about there for useful clues. Sounds good. Let's do it. Jebk, what do you know? Oh, hello there. We weren't expecting visitors. Now, with the use of the lift being restricted, how did you make it down here anyway? We're special. Don't tell them about the mine shaft. Don't do it. The mine shaft, you say? Well, you're a much hardier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the forum has us filling order lists a malm long. Massive yet detailed requests, literal wagon loads of crop samples, and hardly any time to put them together. When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we'd be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Passing strange, eh? I pressed for an explanation and was met with vague assurances that all would be revealed in due course. Not the most satisfying answer. Sweet mother of God. Huff, huff. Do I have aught to be taken down below? More than I can carry, and then some. Most of our stock is sent off via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates atop the hill over there. God's hauling the lot up that slope was a job and a half. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. Only needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and the conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Hardly surprising given that it's native to a particular locale in the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modeled, a region in the south of Ilsabard. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for myriad flora and fauna to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition to a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. Used to be called Corvos, before the Imperials were named Locos Amunos. The forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment, one whose climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It's since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments in cultivation. Here are the stacked boxes. The heck? The labels on these crates tell the story of their contents. Bundles of common seeds and saplings accompanied by sheaves of reports. Huh? What? Gasp. White flowers. Wait, they're gorgeous. What are these? Enchanting. Eidolon?
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Oh, it's Guy! He's here! What? Oh,
but
no,
they're
never mind.
more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Dang. He sounded like somebody else. Never mind. It's just another guy. Heart blooms, you say?
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
Can you prove it, Mr. Guy? They're like change. Oh, they're kind of like
This
pinkish now.
ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
So what if I just plucked them right now? Would that be sacrilege? I mean, they're just kind of left out here in the hillside, doing whatever. I guess. Hello, friends. I found crates and shiny flowers. Pretty cool, right?
Have you learned aught of interest?
Not really, no.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
And she's heard of a lot of things.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
All in due time for the greater good.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
Do you want me to beat him up? I'll beat him up. Who? Door opens?
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean?
Is it? Is it opening? Oh, wait, it's Eren Yeager. He's got access. This dude's got access to everything.
I think that's Erenville.
Dang.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Maybe he can get us in there.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a forum member, or at least a close associate.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Who cares?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice.
Good. Seems like a good lad.
If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Oh, she's serious.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
Dang it.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well.
Probably.
In fact, we should all...
We should all? Hey, homie. You alright? Does she know where they come from?
Cryo?
You alright?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like
Dude,
a
she
plan.
was stoning out over these frickin' flowers.
I'm glad you agree.
Alright, bunny
Quickly.
boy.
Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Let's do it. Ninja mode. Engage stealth operation. Well? She just stares at the flowers again.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Huh? What did she say? That's kind of secretive. Is Cryo still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We can't let our quarry slip away. All right, let's go find him. Bang, 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 bang. All right, let's go track Eren Yeager without him noticing that we're tracking him. Except, Alice is not about to let Eren Yeager out of her sight. Eren Yeager was headed westward along the path outside the Archaon. Come, we can still catch him. Let's go. Hold a moment, I have an idea. What is it? If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinthos' climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent of the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Eren Yeager and the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. True. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanish spells were here. True. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Dun 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 dun! Hippity hop, my little toads! Goodness! Did she just toad us? Oh my god. Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun. Unaccustomed to transfiguration, worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. Okay. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Eren Yeager. Should you feel the magic fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. Okay. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Got him. Which reminds me, where the creatures hereabouts in that form, you are essentially defenseless. Nice. You have changed into Toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with quest objectives. You'll return from your transfigured status if you move too far away. Look to your map for the transfiguration area of effect. Speak with each Toad to restore or prolong your status. All right, let's hippity hoppity. Easter's on its way. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alpha Toad and Alley Toad are now accompanying you. Keep them to your side in order to progress with objectives, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's go. So we have to stay in the giant purple rectangle. Let's go, army. Watch out for the big toad over there. I don't want to die. I want to live, actually. We need to know what's going on with the forum. Top priority information. They've got to be around here somewhere, eh? What's that? Is that where we're going? It must be where we're going. Sneaky beaky. Sneaky beaky toad. Sneaky beaky? Oh, they're over there. Engage toad action. Let's not take the road though, because that's kind of obvious. Let's go like to the side of the road and chill, I guess.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory.
Legislator.
We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Oh? What is this? A new order. He's looking, he's looking.
Another lengthy list.
Yeah.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands.
Yeah?
We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlian scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Sure. Tell us secrets.
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
To build an ark, they're leaving.
I can say no more, but I promise you this.
Oh.
All will be revealed in due course.
Stop saying that.
And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest
The
good.
greatest good. Oh, it's a cult. Oh, God. A greater good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions.
Yes.
Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
Fair.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
Still not much, but it's another breadcrumb. He's gonna recognize. He's an animal trapper. He knows we're not animals. He knows. He knows. He knows. Dude, he specializes in animals. He knows.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Aww. He's not mad.
While I do have my reservations about the forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Which is
I like
why I'm
him.
reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things.
Right.
We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this
True.
master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
I like him. And he just walks away. Off to work.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
He's an animal trapper.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing.
Ha!
And don't try to fool an expert.
Yep. Nice. Welcome back. I trust you found Aaronville then? Yes. We did. We got another breadcrumb. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important. Even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Kryl, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm, she was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas just in case she decided to wander. Why'd you send her away by herself? Dude, she's stoning out. She is back at the shiny flowers. What the heck? Kyle, what is wrong with you? Homie? Hello? Don't. Oh, she's gonna pluck it. Why? Wow, what are you doing? Oh. What have you done?
For you.
Huh.
The spell will keep it from wilting.
Oh, nice.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
It's Heidelin. Huh. I guess I'll hold on to it.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Shit. There she is.
Thank you.
It's Heidelin.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Okay, kind of weird, but all right.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light,
Right.
it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance.
And she's really going the distance for this.
Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment.
Ugh. Super weakened.
It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest.
Okay.
After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Aww.
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you.
Me?
Take the flower, walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
Really?
That blue will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction.
Okay.
In darkness, seek joy.
Okay.
Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
This is kind of ominous.
Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
In my back pocket. Store that one away. Oh. Man. Oh.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away.
She's fading. Oh.
My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was.
Dang.
Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
Sure.
Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower.
Whatever it does, it will represent our conviction and guide us.
Yes, we are definitely making progress.
It doesn't feel like it. But okay.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh, we're getting kicked out? Oh, God. Let's get over there. Run! It's the forum. They know. They know. What do they know? They know about us. They know everything.
Master Fortuno?
Oh.
What business has the forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
What?
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Yeah?
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from Archean Custodian.
He snitched!
A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos.
He looked
and
like a
engaging
snitch!
in
The
clandestine
one with the red
behavior.
eyes!
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities.
True?
Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
Say what you gotta say, man.
With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements.
We're not
in our
disruptive.
midst.
We're just kind of breaking into places. And listening in on conversations that are private.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
He's gonna jail us.
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city.
Yeah, well, you look
As
dumb.
for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Who?
Graha! But why?
What?
Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even.
Obviously not.
Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Oh, did he sneaky beaky into the restricted area? Oh, Raha.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse.
Yeah.
Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
So wise. She's so wise and beautiful and amazing.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
Yeah, but it's like the evil music is playing right now.
But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Okay. Better have coffee for me when I get there. God dang it. Raha snuck into the restricted area of the library. Or they're lying. Maybe he wasn't and they pretended that he was so they could detain him. That must be it. He would never do that on his own, right? He would never sneak into an area he doesn't belong and implant himself. Oh, God. There he is. Oh, God. Dude, there's so many people in weird hats and dresses everywhere. Oh, no. I can switch to Summoner or summon Bahamut and have them all wiped away. Easy peasy.
Forgive me. I was careless.
Yeah.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together.
True. They're not gonna hurt us. They can't.
I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Oh? Oh? He knows secrets.
The Forum will come to order.
Okay.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings.
Barnier. Okay.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
Yeah. Tell us what's so important.
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance.
I remember.
Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
We weren't really interfering. We were just kind of snooping.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances. and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
Okay.
Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
Don't shake your heads. We're not warmongers. We're not militants.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Oh, God. Krile, don't listen to them. Oh, she's pissed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
Dude, she's letting it out.
If this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Oh, she kind of just took that. Oh, it got quiet. Give it to him,
A
Ishtora.
terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
They're running, dude. They're running. They don't care because they're gonna dip out.
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Yeah.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Ooh. Pray tell. Oh?
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the forum's policy-making process. The positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent. The unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
At first glance.
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however...
Would they have internet cat cafes or something?
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Ooh.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives.
I mean, not necessarily bad.
There is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
That's fair. They call us militant.
But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
What happened then?
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Oh.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to
Zodiark!
your oh so important duty.
Ah!
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Oh! Oh! Force choke. Wait, who's force choking him? Vader?
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
Huh.
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We
You
will
both.
never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
If the world ends, you don't.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Two different opinions. Both full of conviction.
Such misguided zeal.
Hey! Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Father, Master Fortuno,
Yes.
I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take.
Stand
But by
up
the
to
same
him.
token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Aww. Friendship.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Kinda. Oh, we were trespassing, right.
Sherlock Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Ooh.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand,
Right.
By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches.
Yeah?
But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Yeah! He's
Furthermore,
fair.
while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections.
Hell yeah!
Put yourselves in their place.
Yeah!
Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given?
See?
No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
He's wise. Don't kick us out. Just let us read more books. It's fine. It is not a problem.
Order! We will have order!
Way to go, Barnier.
Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
This better be of our liking.
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian.
What about getting coffee?
You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties.
Right.
Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
Okay. Oh.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
They're gonna vote for it. Of course they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good amount of votes. There's some that are against, though. That's encouraging.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
About half, dude. That's barely over half. Dang.
Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
What are you gonna do, huh? I'll read books as I want. Can't stop me.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Wow. Monteshane guy I liked. He's a fair lad. A fair and wise lad. He didn't want to incite more fighting. Got everyone back on course, you know? It's a good dude. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city, and our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the ethereal sea. It's got to be Zodiark, right? With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of a substance here in Charlayan. All right. Where do we go next? Alice has a look of dissatisfaction. What's Alitoad got going on in her head? I wonder. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about their duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may, is Father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family. Alphino? Alice? It is you! Oh, is this Mama? When I heard you've been dragged here before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I am so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mama! Yep. Nice. Oh, bow. Hi, Mama No. Ameliance Leveleur at your service. And you fine people must be the signs of the seventh dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Aw. She's nice. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches Father that you are here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortunal are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Torvald, what do you think? Go see your mom, man. Torvald? The Torvald Beef Castle? That's me. What a splendid day. This has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea, I insist that you join us. Mr. Beef Castle, please. Be our guest. We must be quick about it. Not for our own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the service will be made to suffer the consequences. Should we do it outside? Torvald, if you'd be so kind as to escort my children to the estate. Okay. And then she was gone, and with her, any opportunity to protest. That's Mama. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. The Torvald Beef Castle? Let's go. Mama No. I apologize. My mother's not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Torvald? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? I mean, I guess. I don't really have a choice, do I? Fine, if we're going, then let's get it over with, but be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers, thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, God, never mind. Leveler Estate is that way, straight down the stairs. Come on. Okay, let's go. And here you are at last. Please do come in. Okay, Mama No. Mama Na say. Mama Na love. Oh, man. Whoa! They're rich.
Welcome, my lady.
Thank you. Oh, I'm not a lady. It's for her. Who are these guests? The Torvald Beef Castle? The one and only. These are some sweet digs, man. It's gorgeous. Bow, bow, bow. Like the Morpheus glasses guy on the right. Huh?
What? What are you gawping at?
It's fancy. What do you want? House Leveler and all its greater sign headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Just admiring this craftsmanship. You know?
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Okay.
Lord Fortuno is not to hear of this visit.
Right.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
Sure.
As you wish, my lady.
Bow now now. Bow now now. Wait, so what happens if the Lord says, don't let them in, but the lady says, let them in and don't tell the Lord? What do you do as a servant?
Mistress Alice,
Mommy and Daddy are fighting in that case. Okay.
We shan't be long.
You better not. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm afraid of trouble. As champion of Eorzea, I stay away from trouble. Oh.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Probably.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Aww.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
Yeah.
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
That's true. Yeah.
But
Fair
of
to
those
say.
they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful.
The Torvald Beef Castle?
Since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Oh. Dang. Oh, me? Main protagonist?
'Tis plain they care for you.
Aww.
And I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
True.
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but
Right.
alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
I killed Hades. And yeah. Fought lots of primals. I killed Rathalos. It was cool. Dang. Why is this huge? The estate, huh? Oh!
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
New gear! Dude, she's got like heels. Red coat.
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Updated for the X-Pack. She's got knee pads. Dang.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But
Damn.
please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
I guess.
And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Aw, mama.
See for yourself.
What's he got wearing on? Oh, blue. Nice crystal on the back. Dude, he looks
Thank you for the
fancy.
splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable,
Yeah, he
and
looks good.
eminently practical.
Nice.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
The touch of love from Mom. Oh. What is that?
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
A weapon? A hat. A tiara. A banana. Oh! Dude, he's got the sage gear. Damn.
Wait. Are these...
The new Falaloba, whatever they're called.
A sage's tools of the trade.
Yes.
They belonged to your father.
Dang. Oh, shit. Red Mage Sage.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days.
Oh.
As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field.
Yo. That's
He
cool.
wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
Yeah.
Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was
Aww.
not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
Aww.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
They do look cool. What's this, money? Oh, a soul stone!
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master.
Dang.
But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb.
Aplomb indeed.
May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
I already unlocked Sage and Reaper, so we have our soul stones. Sage is pretty cool. We might play some.
We will, Mother. I promise.
Aww.
My final gifts to you before you run off are an observation and a suggestion.
I'll take the suggestion.
Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work.
Oh?
I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Oh?
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, that's dangerous. Ask for forgiveness, not permission. Oh, God.
Oh, Mother.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Bye, Mama. Thank you.
Safe travels, my children.
They look cooler now.
Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
True. Big true. Wow. Do boo doo doo. Bye, Mama. See you later. Run away! Thank you for indulging in Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her. And I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. That's probably best. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens of home that we carry with us, these gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and join our companions. Let's go! Enjoyed your time with the levelers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father and that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation in Thavnair, we'll be well equipped to plot out our next move. Nice! Matsuya has a shine in his eyes that wasn't there before. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Yeah, right there. Right there with those two. I could stare at her dainty eyes and adorable trunk all day, and those eyes. Ears. Yes, okay. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Oh boy. He's all about it, man. All right, search for Nidhana. Where? Way up there. All right, let's go. Arcasadora Alchemist. Dude, she's like passed out. What the heck? Or he? I don't know elephant people anatomy. What the heck? What happened here? Oh. Yeah?
What happened here?
Poisoning? They got their lives beaten out
Their
of them.
dress marks them as alchemists.
Right.
I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Interesting.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
In the middle of the road?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Maybe it's the sickness. The teleportation sickness. Who this?
Oh, we have guests.
Who?
You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
True. Whoa. Dude, he likes your pole. Does he recognize it?
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap.
Okay.
My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Do what you gotta do, brother. What are you gonna give them? Just gonna pour some water on their face?
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales?
She's awake now.
We have new scales?
Dun-dun-dun. That's all it took? Were they faking?
Yes, my friends.
Oh.
Gather round. I have them right here.
Nice. What are the... Is it food? Wow, scales.
Now I can continue my experiment.
So they weren't sleeping.
Many thanks.
They were just faking. Those dragon scales?
Those are dragon scales.
Yeah, that's why Estinian's all pissed. Uh-huh.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
What is their pressing research?
We are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit.
What are these experiments?
Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
No way! What?
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Awkward?
Of course. You're the one Kryl sent.
Right.
The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
That's me! You better believe it.
This is a day of celebration.
Uh-huh.
Praise be to Cinderova.
Yeah, to them.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
Alchemists.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Damn.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Of course he asks. He has to ask.
Curious that it concerns you so.
I mean, he eyes your pole. He knows you're a dragoon.
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Freely given, huh? He's not buying it. He's not buying it. Or?
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Huh?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Maybe.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
This is getting weird.
I should like to draw a file or two. If so.
No! Run! Run away, Estinian! Run!
See here.
Ah! Jump!
Come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Oh my god, this is creepy. Just jump, just jump. Jump away, jump away!
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh. Is he not gonna fight back? It's so creepy.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
It would seem.
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Yes, please. Let's talk about science and darkness.
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana,
Yep.
the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Kryl.
Okay.
We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results.
Okay.
Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Sounds good. Please do. Let's ride. We're just gonna leave Estinian to the lab experiments. Poor guy, I would have jumped away. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Krauler herself is tied up with another investigation, Torvald is an eminently capable substitute, and will spare no effort to aid you. I'm capable. Wow. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that nullify etheric emissions? Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create an enchanted talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. Oh. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Makes sense? Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light comes in. Leave it to me. What exactly you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose? What is it you need me to do? Explain yourself, please. Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. This has to be the first dungeon, right? Has to be. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. Sure, why not? In that case, Urianger and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you will all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. True. All right, so they want me to go near the tower and see if I become tempered? Corrupted? If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the great work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Oh, dear God. All right, let's ride. I'm down. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.